Hello everyone, I'm AussieJTV and today we're going to be answering the question, what is Feeble? A new Korean sort of interactive puzzle simulation game that came out on the 8th of February. Now before we get into this any further, I just wanted to point out you might be hearing a sort of distinct difference in quality in my voice, and yes, you can see probably just at the bottom of the screen here, I have purchased a microphone, so hopefully my voice sounds a lot better now. Now, as we see, jumping into this game, basically the general premise is you play as the last living person in a village devastated by a pandemic, hashtag not COVID, and you must save him from the Grim Reaper, basically. That's what I understand, and it seems to be a great game. Oh, here's the options menu. I was just going to say, there is an option to change it to English. You have to work out exactly what the buttons that you need to press to get it there, but there we go. And we start with opening the door into the life of Feeble. So the thing that mainly struck me about this game, and you'll see it very shortly, is the art style. And it's not so much horror as far as I'm aware, it's more sort of a general disquiet and suspense with everything that's going on in the world. I mean, I guess if you're the last living person of the human race, at least in this village, and you're a little kid, as far as I'm aware, you know, I'm not entirely sure your age, you know, maybe everything looks slightly different about what's going on in the world. So I believe this here on the left is Feeble. Not quite sure why he's in chains. That seems a bit strange, but let's say hello to him. I think we play as sort of almost a narrating presence. And that is a face. That is a picture of sadness and despair. I'm trying to see if I can replicate it. It's like something like that. He seems very surprised, but let's talk to him and see what he has to say. Where are you talking from? That's a very good question. I'd like to know that myself. Let's just say we're his guardian angel. I mean, hopefully this isn't going to give him some sort of religious experience. Maybe this is how a new religion is started. I don't know. But yes, we're an angel, and let's leave here together. That sounds a bit creepy. I wish I hadn't done that now. All I want to do is help Feeble in his quest to survive, I guess, and survive against the Grim Reaper. I've never left this place. It's okay. I can help you. And I'm guessing these are all his drawings. So obviously, I think there's been a lot of ants, as you can see on this chocolate cake. I don't know how you leave ants on a chocolate cake. I mean, I guess he doesn't really know what he's doing. His parents have disappeared, and he's not really sure why. But, I mean, it just seems a bit strange to leave cake out like that. Okay, let's go then. What do you say to that, Feeble? Oh, I do quite like the animations. And here he is, walking. Thankfully, he didn't knock that plate over. And that is a rather large phone. I'm just thinking, when you look at like head to phone ratios, you don't normally expect your phone to be twice the size of your head. But let's ask him what he's thinking about. Maybe he's thinking the same thing. What a strange phone I have. I'm looking at those boxes. I do wish they could speed up maybe slightly the text speed. I'm just going to double check. If I press escape, we don't have any option to do that. No. Okay, so we'll just keep going. It's my favourite chocolate pie. Interesting. Who bought these chocolate pies for you, Feeble? My mama probably bought them. It doesn't sound like he's fully cognizant of his surroundings, like fully aware of what's going on. But at least it's... Oh, whoops. I think I just skipped past some dialogue there, but it was saying something about his mum buying it for him. So let me know if you like this sort of noir aesthetic. I feel like there's not enough games that are in black and white. I'm thinking to games like Limbo that came out ages ago. Obviously, that was more of a platformer rather than a sort of puzzle game / visual novel style game. But anyway... I guess you can't eat it. I guess, you know, we're the health and safety inspectors here, you know. This hasn't passed the Food and Health Standards Authority or whatever it is that every restaurant has to go through. I mean, it's not that you can't eat cake by yourself. It's you can't eat cake because you're going to be eating it with a bunch of ants. We can't have that. We can't have that at all. Right, so how did you spend time in between? I'm not quite following exactly what's going on at the moment, but I guess that's part of the point of the game. It's more sort of exploring and understanding the world in which, well, Feeble and ourselves have been thrust. I didn't know when my mum would come, so I ate the pie, little by little. It must have been hard. I mean, it must have been hard, but like, come on, let's not eat all of these little ants, little critters. Like, surely, I mean, how old do we think Feeble is here? He's got to be at least 9, right? He looks quite tall, to be honest, compared to this table. He should not be eating all of these cakes. So let's go now anyway. I'm not even sure what let's not eat those represents. I mean, it might be a translation piece. As I say, this is originally a Korean game. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, let's see if the art style can carry it. Oh, what is that? Now that is a creepy critter. I was just saying I was worried about the ants, and now we've got what I guess is a massive spider. I mean, we've got to say stop. Look, we're not trying to mislead Feeble. Surely he would have noticed it anyway. But I don't want him just walking into a spider the size of him, basically. And thank you for letting me know. I mean, I'm a bit worried. Yeah, exactly. Are you okay? I'm a bit worried for you if you're not noticing a spider bigger than anything you've ever seen just be on the floor right in front of you. Oh, whose room is this? I mean, I'm sure it's just the hallway, right? But I guess they're mentioning this room behind. The room Mama was in. I hope this spider isn't his mum and it's some weird sort of arachnophobic style game. I might have to put a disclaimer on the video if that's the case. I guess you can't. Let's just say it won't be something you're worrying about. Let's not have him focus on where his mum might be. He seems a bit nervous anyway. And let's instead focus on progressing through. Oh, he just stood on the legs as well. Like I'd be taking a wide berth, I'll tell you that now. Maybe my mum went to meet Daniel. Right? Who's Daniel? This is going to be the question. Oh, don't hit the book. Oh, he noticed. How does he notice the book, but he doesn't notice the huge spider that's right in front of him? Just seems very strange to me. I guess it is his favourite book. That makes sense. Can you read the alphabet? I mean, we're not going to test him. This kid's been through enough. He doesn't need to have a test. It's not school. You know, if he likes his favourite book, that's good enough for me. I like to hear about things that I don't know. Wow. Hopefully we can start explaining these things. Like maybe we can work out why there's a giant spider just in your room or just outside your mum's bedroom. What's your favourite story? This seems like a nice conversation. Let's keep his mind off the fact that he's potentially about to die, his parents are dead, etc, etc. I like the giving tree. I heard about apple trees like Christmas trees. I don't know what that sentence is meant to imply, but I'll tell you now, apple trees are nothing like Christmas trees. You know, there's really very little similarities apart from the fact that they are trees. And he's never seen trees with apples on them. I mean, now that I think about it, I have obviously seen apple trees in my time, but it's been ages since I've seen an apple tree. I guess you don't really see them very commonly. Oh, did we just hear a knock on the door? I wondered, someone is here. What does it say here? He's got something about peppers? I think it says pepper. I've never welcomed a guest before. What should I do? Well, look, we're trying to keep you alive. No one will be able to come here. Let's just say, what's going on? You know, oh, can I click this? Oh, there we go. Well, we'll go with the other one. This is the first time I can be of help. I mean, I think I've been of help already. I made him stop from falling face first into a giant spider. Who could it be? I'm scared. I think, you know, it's not such a good situation outside. Let's keep him inside for now. I'm a bit worried about what this dark stain is on his mum's bedroom, though. I don't want him to go in there and see sort of the corpse of his mum or something like that. Let's go together. Let's go to the door together. With the power of friendship, we can fight on against whatever it is on the other side of the doorway. Come on, you should have taken you. Really, I'd recommend you take the book with you. Worst comes to worst, it does make an effective weapon if you know, there's someone we don't like on the other end of the doorway. What's wrong, Feeble? I like the fact they've got some of these boots standing up and then some of them outside. I always think of it as quite a Japanese thing. It's probably the same in Korea as well, to have a sort of area where you may always make sure you take all your shoes off before stepping into the main room. You've never worn shoes before. So you're not seeing spiders right in front of you. You've never worn shoes before. I feel like I need to go talk to the parents more than anything else now, because I feel like they're definitely, you know, there's some child safety issues here. Okay, so let's do it step by step. I hope I don't have to teach this kid how to tie his shoelaces, because that took me quite enough time myself as a child. Right, so let's just sit on this doubt doormat. You know, it's a very pessimistic environment to be living in. You look so sad about this. So am I actually gonna? Okay, no. I must say, for someone that says he's never worn shoes before, he did a very good job at first. I think let's say solves. I assume that means we're gonna let him do it, because you know. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe we've got a bit of magic here. We've removed the shoelaces entirely. Now you're okay. To be fair, this would be my reaction as well if I saw this happen in front of me, so I don't blame him for that. But you're very welcome. I hope you don't trip up now because you're not got any shoelaces. What's the first thing you want to do when you go outside? I want to see the aurora. I mean, to be fair, I would love to go see the aurora borealis, or go to sort of Iceland or Scandinavia and see that. That would be very exciting. I think there's a matter of priorities though here. Like, if I was living in this house, I think my main thing would be, let's get a nice meal, let's see if we can find someone else that's alive and genuinely not die, rather than let's go see the aurora. So I guess, yeah, you'll have to live hard. I'm not going to say that we'll take him there at any cost. I mean, we've got to get our priorities out straight. At the moment, I give him like, what, a 20% chance to live just over the next next day. So let's sort that out first, then we can talk about the Aurora after. Please guide me through. Well, Guardian Angel. I feel like I shouldn't have gone the Guardian Angel route now. It just feels like... I think we'll go being silent, right? You have to help yourself. We can't be too forcing in what we're telling him. He has to be able to survive without us as well. So let's go Feeble. Let's exit the door. I mean, I would definitely pick up something like this as a weapon. I do like the sort of... I don't know what this art style is called, where it almost feels like stickers that are on top of the background, and they look very different. So let's open the door. I don't know what the difference would be. Maybe if we go outside, he would open the door for us. Oh, what happened there? Feeble. Is that made by RNG Sue? So that might be the game. In which case we've got a very quick what if, and it's not really so much a what if, but it's a let's complete or something like that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try and go through the game again and see if that makes a big difference. Like, see if we can change how everything goes. I may just cut this second half, see if people are interested, or if anything interesting happens. But I'm intrigued now. I'm like, I feel like I've been given a tantalizing morsel, like a start of a game. And I want to see a bit more. I feel like calling it a puzzle game, at least so far, is maybe a bit of an overreach. I think visual novel, maybe, like premise to build a game off of is very interesting. And I mean, I must say, I do love the art style, but it just, you know, I was expecting a bit more from the game, to be honest, when I looked it up. But let's see. Let's mix it up. What are you watching? Oh, so this time we're going to be a bit more hard love. We're just, look, come on, we're going to get you out of here. You're going to survive. Don't be scared. But also, we're not going to pull our punches. You're going to get out. So, I want to help you, of course. I don't want to help you. I want to help you. That's always very important. Yes, take you outside. Go on. I don't know what we're going to do with you outside this time, but it's more just getting you from one place to the other. I can help you. Let's go. Yep. I'm going to leave you to your devices. I can't say I'll always be with you. Why can't you go out? Because of what? I don't believe you. Oh, there you go. See, he realised. He just needs to think for himself. Let's go now. No messing around. Come on, chop, chop. Chop, chop, Feeble. You're living up to your name at the moment. Especially with... I don't want to go over all of this horrible decor and insects everywhere. It's just not what I want. Let's look at the boxes this time. Let's see if it makes a difference to the gameplay at all. Yep, we know they're chocolate pie boxes from last time. To be fair, he doesn't know we've gone through this all before. What load of boxes? I feel like he should just ring the police about now. I would be on that phone calling the police. They've all gone bad. Yes. Maybe I missed this when we went through. Maybe this is the bit that I accidentally skipped when we went in the first round. Yes, they're all bad. They're crawling with insects. Please do not eat these. Yes, you can't eat it. I'm not going to change my answer to this one. You cannot eat the insect-encrusted food. Yep. You can't eat cake by yourself, that's for sure. I mean, I'm not going to eat it with you, as we said. Right, why were you there alone? Maybe there's going to bring back bad memories about his parents, but to be fair, we need to know a bit more. If we're going to help him, we need to know what's happened to them. What's happened in this world. I couldn't go outside because I'm sick. So she tied me up. So here you go. Proof finally here. Second round through the game, we realise there is definitely some child abuse going on. Child health and safety is not going well. Must have been hard. I mean, yes. Fair enough. Let's just focus on the present. What do we need to sort out? If you're hungry, we need to get you food. And I wonder if all these drawings are him. That he made all these drawings. Did he put them up, or did his mum put them up? I guess we'll never know. It's never happened before. Well, let's go now. I don't want to know why you've never felt hungry before. Maybe she has. Maybe apart from tying him to the bed, maybe she's been looking after him in some point. It is a bit disappointing. And let's see what we do. So the spider is still here. Maybe we can see if we can get in his mum's room. Maybe let's be silent, okay? Let's see if he walks in. Oh, Jesus. That's loud. I don't know why there was a crash of glass. It's just a dead spider. Come on, move on. It doesn't matter that the spider's the size of you. We can just progress into the next room. Is that the spider's doing too? I'm not even sure what this is referring to. Like, what? I guess maybe he's saying the blood on the bed. Assuming that's blood. I hope it's nothing else. Well, I mean, I hope it's neither blood nor anything else. Maybe it's just shadow. Absolutely sure Mama is here. I guess you can't Can't see your mum anymore. I'm sorry, hard and fast. Take off the band-aid and progress through. Right. Maybe my mum went to meet Daniel. So we don't know who this mystical Daniel person is. Is Daniel like a boyfriend maybe? Or something like that? Anyway, come on, put down the book. We've got to get outside. This is no time for talking about favourite books. In fact, let's quiz you. If I get, can you read the alphabet? Let's find out. I've heard all the books in here. It's interesting that he's heard them. So is this basically saying that his mum used to read to him? I don't know. There's so many ways that this game could go. I guess we'll have to wait and see, or maybe not see, based on the first playthrough of the game. My mum taught me the letters, but I can't read them well yet. Interesting. So what do you like more? Do you like looking at pictures? I'm assuming so. I mean, some of these books up here is Got it und Dutch den. I mean, I don't speak Dutch, but I can sort of translate that, I think. Du Frieder nicht in tune with the infinite. Interesting. I wonder if this is maybe him before he's had a haircut, or his mum. I'm going with his mum. This looks like a bit more of a womanly body shape anyway. Okay, someone is here at the door. I wonder if we'll actually get to see who it is this time. I mean, they do mention the Grim Reaper in the store page, so I'm assuming there's some way that you can interact with him, or otherwise I just made this up. What should I do? No one will be able to come here. What's going on? I can't remember what I asked the last time, but let's see. This time we're definitely going to get his shoelaces done up properly. Maybe that's why. Maybe he actually slipped on a bit of ice as soon as he opened the door and died. I know we don't want to talk about it, but that could explain why we need to ensure that his shoelaces are done to continue the game. Even Viola can't come here. I wonder who they're dropping all these names. Daniel, Viola, etc. It'd be really interesting to know if there's anything about that. Don't be afraid. Everything you're about to face is all going to be for the first time. Do not worry, Feeble. We're going to talk like this. I'll explain it gradually. To be honest, the reason I'll do that is because I don't understand myself what the hell is going on. I would then hope to have explained it gradually. If so, maybe we just skipped over that because the assumption is we already know what we're talking about. Are you scared? Honestly, I'm scared. I mean, to be fair, if you've never been outside and you've been trapped to the bed and you've been forced to eat insect-infested cake, fair enough. Let's do it step by step. We don't even necessarily have to put shoes on, you know? Let's just focus on taking that first step, opening that door. And is he going to go for the boots this time? Or is he just... Yeah, he is going to go for the boots. And is he going to need some help? He's just looking... Oh, here you go. Connie's doing a really good job. Oh, come on, Feeble. You were doing so well. I mean, to be fair, it sounds like he's never actually put on shoes before if he's never left the house. So I'll definitely help him this time. I do like how I do it magically. Either way, it's not like there's someone there using their hands to tie up. Now you're okay. Don't worry, Feeble, we've got you. We can take you through the doorway to meet whoever it is on the other side. I'm trying to think what we asked last time. What's the first thing you want to do? I can't remember if that's what I said before. If it is, he really needs to think about the Aurora a bit better. Surely the Aurora's not the first thing. I should have pressed the other button, to be honest. What's the thing he most wants to do in the world? I wonder if he most wants to see the Aurora as well as being the first thing he wants to do. He does feel like he doesn't have a proper grasp on the outside world at this stage, to be fair. So, I think I just clicked through that again, but oh well. Yeah, so maybe that's fair enough. Maybe he doesn't really understand where the Aurora is. I mean, to be fair, I don't know much about this location. He could maybe be living in somewhere that sees the Aurora. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, maybe this is a European-based view of me from living in the UK, but I always think of sort of very northern Scotland, Iceland, Scandinavia, etc. that are sort of, you can see the Aurora. I assume you can in Russia. I don't know if there's anywhere sort of more in the east. Like, I don't know if you could see it maybe from northern China or something like that. I don't know. Let's go, Feeble. And this may be the end of what is, you know, Speedrunner's Guide to Feeble, 100% completion rate, all endings complete. So, last time I'm pretty sure we said goes outside. I can't even remember now. But let's open the door this time. And let's see if that's the end of the game. Interesting. Well, I guess that is the end of the game. So, I mean, very nice art style. I did enjoy the art style. I wouldn't say it's so much for game as an experience, but it was something interesting to play for I guess we've been playing for 20 minutes now and we completed the game twice. But yeah, so please give a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the game. I'm still a bit perplexed by what it's all about. Maybe someone else can tell me more that knows a bit about it in the comment section. But otherwise, this is AussieJTV signing off.